Pakistan's strength is bowling. If they can get to 240, 250, then half the battle is won. That is what Pakistani camp would be thinking. So they need to bat well, and that is what the Sri Lankans wouldn't want them to do. Effort should be to pick up wickets, to attack Pakistan, make them realize that batting is their Achilles heel.
I did touch on the new rules, and those permit that teams do attack. You cannot defend runs and win, because come the death overs, the ball will be harder and batsmen can play their shots. The Pakistan batsmen should not look to aim too high. They should try and be competitive, because their bowling is the strength, as Ramiz did mention. Give the bowlers a chance. That should be their initial target.
Yes, everyone, all the Pakistani fans would want a bit of consistency from their batting. Every now and then you see flashes of brilliance from the young guns, young brigade, and then the very next match, the very next moment, they tend to disappoint you. Shahid is one to follow. He's got a good stance. His balance is good at the crease. 24 years of age. Hails from Hyderabad. 51.45 is the average in listed domestic matches. Highest score of 194. He certainly can belt the ball hard. 750s. His partner is also very talented. Good credentials. Ahmed Shahzad got a big 100, a great 100 against South Africa in South Africa. Average less than 30, but it's still early days for him. 22 years of age. He can only improve, and if he bats well, if he bats sensibly, he could very well be upwardly mobile in his career.
Suranga Lakmal. He will be opening the bowling for the Sri Lankans, replacing Nuwan Kulasekara. 18 matches to him. But a lot of work to be done in terms of numbers for Suranga Lakmal as well. But he's been trusted ahead of Kulasekara, which is the type of confidence a player does need. Does like to move the ball and has the ability to reverse it later on. So that's the type of bowler that any attack will be looking for.
Now look at the shine on the pitch. This is hallmark of this Sharjah track. Hardly any grass on it. Batsmen should find it comfortable batting on this track. Here we go then. Ball number 1 of the first ODI. A nice carry and bounce outside the off stump. Shahid Khan lets it go. One of our commentators, Danny Morrison, fell in love with the pitch. There he is, giving a tough time to this pitch. The glisten on his top and that on the pitch is very, very similar.
So similar to wickets that we have played on, Ramiz. That sheen, that's a hallmark of Sharjah.
Too close to cut. And he'll find it that as an opener he needs to focus on what shots he can play and which line to avoid. That's a very good delivery. Enticed him into playing that shot because it was nearer the stumps, this delivery.
It was a late decision from Shahid. Was looking for that angle, but Lakmal was able to straighten it down the line. No real swing.
There's that cut shot, is off the mark in international one-day cricket. Misfielded momentarily by the man in the deep. I think it's Lasith Malinga. He likes the cut shot. Every left-hander likes it there.
Started slightly wider, Lakmal. If he's not careful, these early overs will really count. That's when the fielding team can get on top of the batting team and put them under pressure. But this pitch is not going to offer a lot of assistance to the bowlers. So you have to make that new ball count.
I think you've got to maintain that balance, when to pack in and be defensive and when to attack as a bowler on a strip like this. There are 2 new balls available to bowlers these days in one-day internationals, but on a pitch like this, you can be disheartened very early in the piece. And it's important for you to have that balance, because you'll go for runs. There's every likelihood that you'll be punished if you bowl wide of the target or margin. But you've got to come back and look to strike up front with the new ball. Nicely behind that one. The bounce and the carry is nice. At times, because of the extra sheen on Sharjah pitch, you can lose the ball when it drops from the hand. That's the other issue that batsmen who haven't played here will have to tackle and come to grips with. Look at the kind of light, almost it's kind of light that it's generating off the sun, and you can easily miss the ball when it's pitched on that good length area at times. Nicely played off the back foot. Risty was Ahmed Shahid. He's off the mark as well. 2 without loss.
This is one society that is properly planned. Planned in the sense you've got places like theme areas, you've got theme restaurants, you've got a place designed.
Bahria Town, your lifestyle destination.
Everybody go.
Junaid Khan, Mohammad Hafiz, they've got a good bowling side.
Mohammad Hafiz generally does end up being the 5th bowler. That's a massive luxury to have a bowler of that quality to be the 5th bowler.
156 matches for Malinga. It's a very impressive track record, good economy rate as well. Got to find some rhythm. It's fine defending the new ball, but somehow you've got to, as the bowlers need to maintain that balance between defense and attack. But Pakistan usually, because they're not a comfortable settled batting unit, usually do it the old-fashioned way. You know, conserve wickets and attack in the last 10 or 12 overs. That one kept low. Bit of a tester for the keeper.
They like to keep everyone interested all the time. Like to do it the hard way. Until that last delivery, which did keep low, just seemed that there was going to be nothing in this pitch. Both batsmen getting behind the ball, finding the middle of the bat. Not much feet movement too. It's just about getting used to the pace of the pitch and then getting on with the job.
If there is any variation in this pitch, Lasith Malinga is bound to find it because of his bowling action. He's a slinger. Difficult art to perfect that bowling action. You know, if he gets it a second wrong, he can easily wide it. Side on and then lets it rip.
Why Malinga is so successful compared to other bowlers is, Ramiz, you mentioned the fact that if there's anything in the pitch, he will find it. But if there isn't, he has the type of game, he's developed the type of skills to outdo the batsman in the air. Slower balls, and also add that action. He knows, he has that belief that he can do that.
And the approach is very close to the stumps, almost that ball coming from umpire's shirt. And that's why at times batsmen are more keen to get the umpire in the right position when they're facing Malinga than the sideboard, because the umpire becomes the sideboard. There you see that's the backdrop from where the ball is dropping onto the batsman, and that white logo can be an irritant for the batsman, because the ball can easily get lost in that white logo. Good over. It's a maiden. 2 without loss, Pakistan after 2 overs.
यू फोन से यूएसए, यूके और कनाडा कॉल करें पाकिस्तान की तारीख के सस्ते तरीन रेट, यानी सिर्फ 1 पैसा फी सेकंड पर। ऑफर के लिए अभी *2288# मिलाएं। ऐसी ऑफर कोई और दे ही नहीं सकता।
मेरे कुछ फैसले शायद समझ ना आए, लेकिन उनमें होता है हमेशा जीत का जज्बा, क्योंकि मेरे लिए बेस्ट से कम नामुमकिन, चाहे क्रिकेट में या लाइफ में। इसीलिए मैं यूज करता हूँ सिर्फ हेड एंड शोल्डर्स, क्योंकि कोई भी दूसरा शैम्पू 100% तक खुश्की खत्म करने में इसको हरा नहीं सकता। नंबर 1 से कम।
Fair bit of crowd. Maybe the fans now being brought up on the newish, or the newest format, that is T20 cricket. And they feel that 50-over cricket can be long and a bit boring to watch. Nicely played. Here's a simple technique. Is looking to be on the front foot, which is a good thing to do in subcontinent conditions. Plays it with a straightish bat, fairly straight. That front foot landing could be just a bit better, because that toe is pointing towards cover. Would be better off pointing it towards mid-off, because that will give him more angle towards the offside. It'll be more easy for him to play that drive through mid-off, under-edging it for a run.
He's missed out there. There was width on offer. Having a suspicious look at his bat. Just not got that timing right. ...214 ODIs here at the Sharjah Cricket Ground. A lot more than any other venue.
Oh, beautifully played. Well timed by Ahmed Shahid. It's a heavy outfield. They should come back for the third. If they hurry now, he's collapsed. He's slipped, and so only 2 of that lovely wristy shot.
The difference between the 2 shots. Shahid trying to hit it too hard at the ball before, but Shahid relying on timing. Right behind it, watching it all onto the bat.
Just a little front foot push, and then getting the ball away from the stumps towards the leg side. This time nicely behind it, following it through with a straight bat.
Both these batsmen can catch up. Johan Klote from South Africa. He's at square leg at the moment.
There were 2 slips early on. Now 1 slip removed, put at short cover. Nice straight drive. This has timing, power, class written all over it. A lovely shot to end the over. 9 without loss, Pakistan.
Zong.
Yes. अब जोंग की नई सिम पे हर रिचार्ज मिले पूरा बिना टैक्स कटे,
यानी जितना रिचार्ज उतना ही बैलेंस।
जी, ये है जोंग की टैक्स फ्री ऑफर।
जोंग तो आपसे भी बड़ा हीरो निकला।
जल्दी कीजिए, पर सिर्फ नई जोंग है जोंग अब हर पाकिस्तानी का नेटवर्क।
मेरे कुछ फैसले शायद समझ ना आए, लेकिन उनमें होता है हमेशा जीत का जज्बा, क्योंकि मेरे लिए बेस्ट से कम नामुमकिन, चाहे क्रिकेट में या लाइफ में। इसीलिए मैं यूज करता हूँ सिर्फ हेड एंड शोल्डर्स, क्योंकि कोई भी दूसरा शैम्पू 100% तक खुश्की खत्म करने में इसको हरा नहीं सकता। नंबर 1 से कम कभी नहीं। Head and Shoulders, दुनिया का नंबर 1।
Get your Head and Shoulders Shahid Afili bottle now. 100% fashion, up to 100% dandruff free.
Oh, that surprised him. Then gone for the appeal. Will this be upheld by the umpire? He says not out. But Sharjeel clearly late in responding to that length from Malinga. Well, there's a review available, but Sri Lankans are not going to take that review.
What a take, Sangakkara, because he was going leg side and suddenly stuck the meat out, but surprised Sharjeel here, Lasith Malinga. And people doing the homework would know that he likes to come full at a left-hander, try and make that swing use. That's what Sharjeel was looking for.
Let's see what he has to offer after that bouncer. That wasn't played too well by him. Oh, that's gone up in the air. That's smashed. What a shot. Six! On the full. On the roof. What a strike. What a comeback. After almost being neutralized by that lifter from Lasith Malinga, he's clubbed that over square leg. What a beauty.
Stunning shot. Was hit on the shoulder the ball before. But even the line slightly wrong from Lasith Malinga gave Sharjeel the opportunity. Mind you, he's making his debut. He's making his debut against a top-class fast bowler. He's not taking a backward step.
That was seriously smashed. Great piece of cricket. Malinga goes full, played away to the fence. Good batting by Sharjeel. The footwork was good. He wasn't looking for another short one, so the balance was right at the crease, and so as a result, flicked to the fence.
That's his strength, Ramesh, his balance. That's allowing him to play off the back foot, off the front foot. To get it that fine. This is good signs for Sharjeel.
Two extreme lengths from Lasith Malinga, bouncer and the attempted yorker. That's why he's so difficult to decipher. The good length ball that climbed on Sharjeel. The defense was solid, so that is why we're raving about this new young talent. He's got both games. You know, he can be defensive and nicely behind the line of the difficult deliveries. Can be technically good, and then he can smash them as well.
If it's in his zone, he's going for it, that's for sure.
Oh, that's beautifully played. What a shot. He's not going to limit himself against Malinga. Malinga has got power and talent and quality and years of experience. But the debutant is not going to shy away from the punch-up. He's winning so far, 14 from the over. This was beautifully timed off his legs from off to square leg boundary. What a strike.
Using its pace. And look at those wrists. Strong wrists. He's got the power. We saw that when he hit Malinga for 6. Oh yes, if he can continue playing like this, he will thrill a lot of people.
No adjustment in the field. Field remains the same. Malinga, after bowling a maiden in his second over so far, 14, 6, 4, dot and 4. Full pitched up delivery. He'll earn at least a couple of runs. Sharjeel Khan didn't look too convincing. Hitting the block hole, but 16 from the over. This over won by Shahid. 25 without loss.
गुलबर्ग ड्रीम्स में अपना घर बनाइए, अपने आंगन में देखिए खुशियों की बरखा, आरज़ुओं के सब रंग। ये ख्वाब नहीं है, ये गुलबर्ग ड्रीम्स है।
मोबाइल E85 और E755 फुल मेटल बॉडी, बड़े स्पीकर, बड़ी स्क्रीन, बड़ा स्टाइल, यानी बड़े बड़ों की छुट्टी।
सही भाई, पेप्सी पिए, क्रिकेट खेले,
खुल के दो
Pepsi and Ajmal made for cricket.
Strike. Easily plays it away for a run and exposes the strike to exciting Shahid Khan, who smashed Lasith Malinga for 16 in the last over. A couple of boundaries and a massive 6 that went flat and hard. Hit the peak of the roof.
Almost near the position that thrilled you, Ramiz. Just a couple of feet away from where Javed Miandad did hit that 6.
Yeah, still rings in the mind. Pull shot, that's not the length to bowl to him. You've got to learn quickly, Sri Lanka. This time it's Lakmal at the receiving end. Short ball deposited very quickly over square leg to the fence.
He's got used to this pitch fast, this pace, suiting Shahid. If you're short, it's going to sit up.
In position early and once again having the confidence to play it away brazenly. Deep backward square leg in position now for the attempted pull shot. Will Sri Lanka experiment with the short ball? That's hit him on the pad, a little high, the impact, and so that'll be given as a leg by. Effort delivery from Lakmal. And Shahid Khan there missing the cue on this occasion. Not short enough to go for that pull.
There's no doubt about it. Just slightly high, but would excite any bowler. Did shoot right through. And there's no way that could be out when you look at the pitch map, because it's pitched outside leg.
Another leg by. Not been able to adjust to right and left hand combination so far, Lakmal. What's happening? He was outstanding against Malinga. He put him over square leg for a 6. This was a bouncer that was difficult for him to handle. Next ball smashed, square leg. Went a mile and then a flick. And then working it away with his steely wrist away towards square leg for another boundary. So great over for Shahid. This time he smashes it. Doesn't catch it properly in the middle of the bat. But you can see the range. That's why it's pretty impressive. He can drive, he can square cut, he can pull the ball. His defense is reasonably solid.
And I think he can bat time as well, because his highest score in List A cricket is 194. It's all about getting the start and then going on to build on it so that their team gets the maximum out of it.
Slow delivery attempted, slow Yorker from Lakmal. It wasn't that slow actually, it was his normal pace. Felt like a slow ball because I think Shahid had plenty of time to sight it and play it. It's 32 without.
मेरे कुछ फैसले शायद समझ ना आए, लेकिन उनमें होता है हमेशा जीत का जज्बा, क्योंकि मेरे लिए बेस्ट से कम नामुमकिन, चाहे क्रिकेट में या लाइफ में। इसीलिए मैं यूज करता हूँ सिर्फ हेड एंड शोल्डर्स, क्योंकि कोई भी दूसरा शैम्पू 100% तक खुश्की खत्म करने में इसको हरा नहीं सकता। नंबर 1 से कम कभी नहीं। Head and Shoulders, दुनिया का number 1.
Get your Head and Shoulders Shahid Afili bottle now. 100% passion, up to 100% dandruff free.
बल्ले बल्ले दाल चना, खस्ता, खट्टा, चटपटा. बल्ले बल्ले दाल चना, खस्ता, खट्टा, चटपटा. 16 Shahid has been the quieter partner, the silent partner in this partnership. Pakistan off to a very good start after winning the toss. The weather is nice. There's a breeze blowing across the ground. It's a reasonably cold breeze. Bit of spin from Sri Lanka. Senanayake coming on to bowl around the wicket. Sri Lanka slowing up the pace and asking Pakistan to dish out something different with the bat.
It was surprising, the counter punch by Pakistan. Would have rattled the Sri Lankans. Now Senanayake has the wood over Shahid. Over the last week, he's dismissed him twice. Once caught in the covers, and then the attempted sweep shot was picked up at short square leg.
It's a well-positioned fielder, because most of his deliveries are the straighter ones, the wobblers, as Russell Arnold puts them.
But of course, this is the 50-over format, so Shahid does not need to be in such a hurry. In the T20 format.
Oh, brilliant!
Outstanding catch to dismiss Shahid. And then the sweep shot. But the two fielders that Ramiz was just pointing out are required in ODI cricket. You do need two stationary fielders in the first 10 overs.
Asking his partner to push, but it'll only be one. Sri Lankans feel well. 33 without loss.
Shahid bhai, Pepsi piye, cricket khele.
खुल के दो
Pepsi and Ajmal, made for cricket.
Q Mobile E85 और E755 फुल मेटल बॉडी, बड़े स्पीकर्स, बड़ी स्क्रीन, बड़ा स्टाइल, यानी बड़े बड़ों की छुट्टी.
कभी कभी बातें इतनी होती हैं कि एक दिन में पूरी ही नहीं होती. इसीलिए अब सिर्फ मोबिलिंग नेटवर्क पर है डबल बात बंडल, जिसमें है 100 मोबिलिंग मिनट्स, वो भी 2 दिन के लिए. इतने सारे मिनट्स बस 18 रुपए में. पाकिस्तान के नंबर 1 नेटवर्क behind और *228# मिला.
Plays it with a straight bat, times it well, controls that shot beautifully, Ahmed Shahid. That's the second shot that he's played in that area, and with a good amount of success.
They're proving to be a good opening partnership. Sajil's got that power, and Shahid is not trying to match Sajil shot to shot. He's happy to work it around and work towards that big innings that's required. 2-3 innings ago, he made 100, Shahid. That's what's required. Someone batting through, holding the innings together, because there's plenty of firepower in this Pakistani batting lineup to capitalize on a foundation.
His shuffle across the stumps. Will this be given by the umpire? Yes, he took his time and made the call. Ahmed Shahid doesn't like it. He's asking Sharjeel Khan whether he should claim the DRS, the review. And he's looking at the gallery also. He's confused. Nothing. He's gone for it. I think he must have got some signal from the dressing room.
Well, I think he's been timed out. I think that's what the umpire is telling him. So he was hesitating. He was not sure. But Ramiz, he was right in front of the stumps. So the only question would be if that ball was going to be bouncing over. But if he had nicked it, he would have gone up straight away.
Oh, no point arguing with the umpires who make the calls. It's an exercise in futility, because he's got to leave the field, the arena, and yeah, he may be disappointed with the end result, but he was timed out. He was given out and then timed out. And so it's a disappointing end, because he was shaping up nicely to the task. What happened here? He was shuffling. He went across the stumps. impact, maybe a little high, but still would have gone on to hit the stump. So good that he was timed out. Otherwise, Pakistan would have lost that review. He's gone for 11, 35 for 1.
Q Mobile E85 और E755 फुल मेटल बॉडी, बड़े स्पीकर, बड़ी स्क्रीन, बड़ा स्टाइल, यानी बड़े बड़ों की छुट्टी।
कभी कभी बातें इतनी होती हैं कि एक दिन में पूरी ही नहीं होती, इसीलिए अब सिर्फ मोबिलिंग नेटवर्क पर है डबल बात बंडल, जिसमें है 100 मोबिलिंग मिनट्स, वो भी 2 दिन के लिए। इतने सारे मिनट्स बस 18 रुपए में पाकिस्तान के नंबर 1 नेटवर्क पे आए और *228# मिला के अभी डबल बात बंडल उठाएं।
दिल हर दिन।
बल्ले बल्ले दाल चना, खस्ता खट्टा चटपटा। बल्ले बल्ले दाल चना, खस्ता खट्टा चटपटा।
यूफोन से यूएसए, यूके और कनाडा कॉल करें। पाकिस्तान की तारीख के सस्ते तरीन रेट, यानी सिर्फ 1 पैसा फी सेकंड पर। ऑफर के लिए अभी *2288# मिलाएं। ऐसी ऑफर कोई और दे ही नहीं सकता।
Q Mobile E85 और E755 फुल मेटल बॉडी, बड़े स्पीकर, बड़ी स्क्रीन, बड़ा स्टाइल, यानी बड़े बड़ों की छुट्टी।
Average less than 30, 137 matches, so he's got the experience. Can he turn it around? There are good batting conditions out there. A reasonable start has been given to Hafiz for him to now show his talent and get back into form with the bat.
And he's got a good partner, so he just does not need to worry about the run rate.
Nicely played by him, bat and pat tightly together.
In his last 3 ODI innings, 8, 5 and 6. That's what Hafiz has scored. But this is what happened to Shahid. He has the habit of moving across. Right in front. The umpire did take his time. Needed to cover his bases, and he came up with the right call. Now and again, that ball is keeping low from either end. So that's the challenge the batsman will have to face. Generally, a batsman has 15 seconds, or even the fielding captain has 15 seconds to go for the review. Shahid, of course, was hesitating, had a word to his partner, and finally, when he decided, the umpires had called that time.
Would have been such a difficult question to answer for Shahid Khan. Let's not forget that he's making his one-day international debut, and Ahmed Shahzad is a senior to him. I don't know how he reacted to that initial call. Sir, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe yes. There you see, Sri Lankans look very hopeful, and it was the correct call made by the umpire as well. He's looking at Sharjeel at this point in time, asking him whether he should take it or not, and Sharjeel would have been as confused as Ahmed Shahzad, because he's got other worries in his mind than telling his partner that he was out or not, and that too, leg before wicket. 35 for 1.
सब कुछ हो और सबसे जुदा हो, मुझे यकीन है मेरे दिल की सदा हो।
Q Mobile E85 और E755 फुल मेटल बॉडी, बड़े स्पीकर, बड़ी स्क्रीन, बड़ा स्टाइल, यानी बड़े बड़ों की छुट्टी।
बल्ले बल्ले दाल चना, खस्ता खट्टा चटपटा। बल्ले बल्ले दाल चना, खस्ता खट्टा चटपटा. Opening their account for the first time in the com box, Waqar Yunus and Danny Morris.
Thank you, Ramiz. Wonderful Wednesday afternoon in Sharjah, the first one down. Shahzad LBW Luckmal for legs 11. Amish Shahid. Doesn't like to go the best of times, let alone being timed out and then given out first. Sinanaka into his second over. Beautiful looking 22 yards. I was most fortunate to get up close and personal, do the pitch report. Classic looking Sharjah surface. The sheen on it.
Ball legend, big shot coming,
Cheeky Rummies Raja said very similar to that shiny bald head of mine. He's onto it, isn't he, Waka? He's on the money, that boy. This is good bowling around the wicket.
Yes, hello Danny and hello all the viewers. Well, 1989 was the first time when I came to play here, and till now I haven't really seen a single thing change on this pitch. It's exactly the same. Always got a sheen on it, and he bats. It's a batting paradise. It's a little lower, maybe in the later part, but it's a maiden. 8 overs gone, 35 for 1.
यू फोन से यूएसए, यूके और कनाडा कॉल करें पाकिस्तान की तारीख के सस्ते तरीन रेट, यानी सिर्फ 1 पैसा फी सेकंड पर। ऑफर के लिए अभी *2288# मिलाएं। ऐसी ऑफर कोई और दे ही नहीं सकता।
Hey, let's do it.
तूने किया तो फिर क्या जिया? Q-Mobile Noir A65 that guides, entertains. Q-Mobile Noir A6.
Oh, handsome looking stroke through cover, and Mohammed Hafiz is off the mark in style.
Hafiz need runs, and no better delivery to open your account. Right, just outside the off stump, half volley, and he dispatched it beautifully. For a batsman of his caliber, who bats at number 1, 2 or 3, he should be getting runs pretty regularly.
Always whipped this off about middle stump. Cries from the bowler, but it's consecutive boundaries to the T20 captain.
Very risky stroke. That ball was directing straight at the stumps. Got a little nick, or should I say a little flick on the ball. But it was a very, very dangerous stroke. Exactly the stroke what Amish Shahid played. Amish Shahid closed his bat a lot earlier than this. That's why he got LBW. Lakmal is bowling quite nicely. He's bowling nice and straight, which is a key here in Sharjah. If the pitch doesn't offer you much, the idea is to bowl straight at stumps. You know, any ball outside the off stump or leg stump where there is room, batsman will go after that. So Lakmal is doing quite a good job.
Single. You get about 15 seconds to review a decision. This is the LBW, and the clock is ticking. Been given, so now start counting. It's a long time here, Shahid. He looks back at his partner. He starts to take a walk. Dear old Shajil, there's Rummies Raj. He's on debut, so he's nervous as it is. And you've played more games, mate. I don't know. Or what about looking at the dressing room? Are they giving me a single? Oh, what's going on? And shall I? Oh, look, too late. It's all over, Red Rover. You're out of here. Get back. Swing and a miss. Flash outside the off stump. Rummies Raja is yelling from the back of the comm box. It took 17 seconds. Not 15, but he's only got 15. I think that's too long. Waka? We're bowlers, though. Denny, the kind of shot he played, I think he should have just walked. Simple as that. Look at that. That's not an opener's shot. You got to play with the full face of the bat. Fair enough, it's a good pitch, but 2 new ball. Don't forget that. Anything off the surface will cause problem. That's the end of the 9th. 10 of the over, 45 for 1.
बहरिया टाउन के मुख्तलिफ प्रोजेक्ट्स में स्टेट ऑफ द आर्ट हॉस्पिटल, हाईली क्वालिफाइड डॉक्टर्स, जदीद तरीन मशीनरी, 24/7 एमरजेंसी की सहूलत बहरिया टाउन को दीगर तमाम सोसाइटी से मुनफरिद और मुमताज करती है।
Bahria Town, your lifestyle destination.
Q-Mobile Noir A65 that guides, entertains. Q-Mobile Noir A65.
पाकिस्तान आइडल बनने का ख्वाब सच करो और छू लो अपनी आवाज से हर दिल, हर दिल।
Here's Sinanayake for his 3rd over. No run there, short cover doing their stuff. Now, of course, we know referrals in ODI cricket, 50 over cricket, there's only one referral, so it hasn't been used up because he ran out of time. So there's still one referral on offer. Test matches, there's 2 inside the 80 overs, as we know. But, this is the LBW. Took his time to think about it, and then he had a chat. Went all the way down and started to have a chat with Sajil. That ate up time. 15 seconds, remember. You sure? Shrug of the shoulders. Let's look back at the dressing room. What do you think? No? Yes? Wait? No? No? Yes? Too late. It's all gone.
I think the coach and the captain should be more worried about his technique, the way he played that last shot, where he got out. For an opener, I think it's important to play with full face of the bat. Don't go across the line. Two new ball nowadays, one from each end. Watch that. Just outside the line and nip back a little bit, not much, but watch his bat. His bat coming across the line and closing the face of the bat, and that gave Luckman an opportunity to get him LBW.
Played all round it. That's what can happen. Got to give credit to the bowler as well. Just a little bit of nip off the seam. Nip back off the seam towards the stumps and LBW. End of the power plays, 10 done, it's 47 for 1.